What's going on here, guys? Here, Coaster here, and that sucked. It's pretty obvious what just happened. Sharks losing overtime again this postseason. Haven't won a postseason overtime in 2 years. That's not the reason they lost. Obviously, in short, that last play it sucked. You lose the face-off to Sidney Crosby. He orchestrates the play, and then Sherry, I think it was Connor Sherry, scored the winner through a screen and top shelf. It sucks that it went that fast. That was way too quick of an overtime. I don't know, man. The Sharks got outplayed. There's no question about it. They were outplayed this game. They barely scored a goal at the end to tie it. Then there was that life in the last 4 minutes. If only they scored there, maybe they could have stolen this one. But really, they got owned. Pittsburgh's skill up front is just something the Sharks haven't seen all year or all postseason. Really, there were 2 or 3 teams that I was always scared of. One was the Blackhawks. Thankfully, the Blues got rid of them. The other was the Penguins. And the third was, well, they're not there anymore anyway. So, yeah, I was worried about the skilled players that the Penguins and Blackhawks have. And right now, the Penguins are just beating them up front. More shots, more possession. The Sharks were in their own zone so much this game. It was bad. Obviously, the one goal that was early, I think it was just a misplay by Brandon Dillon and Roman Polak. I've been skeptical of Brandon Dillon since the start of the playoffs, and it happened again. I mean, the third pairing, there's just no third pairing depth. That's the biggest flaw of this team, and even since the series started and the postseason started, I've been worried about that. It finally is getting a little exposed this time around. So, it's not over. Obviously, it's not over, but they can't ask Martin Jones to win the game for them, all right? They were asking Martin Jones to win the game for them outright, and he couldn't do that. He has to be like a superhuman. He played great tonight, but nobody else. Well, Joe Ward was the only other guy who played really good tonight. I thought everyone else was kind of meh until the last 4 minutes. Just the upfront skill the Penguins have is beating them, and I don't think the Sharks have the talent to match it. I mean, this series is being played on paper based on talent alone, and I don't want to see that. Obviously, I want to see some fight. I didn't see much fight this whole game, so I'm not happy, but it's not over. It just feels over because of what I've been seeing. They're on pace to get swept or on pace to lose in 5. I'm not worried about that whole home ice thing. I don't think, and it really will matter to see how the Sharks do and they adjust in games 3 and 4 because they're going to have to do that. It's not looking good. It's not over, but it's not looking good. We'll see you guys later and go Sharks.